Archer's Essence finally here, and some fantastic looking champion skins are coming. Let's begin. Welcome back to another episode, guys. Let's get into talking about what we're getting this week. This week we're getting the special Season 36 Essence 2/3 because we had Essence 1, then we had the crossover that didn't count as 2, then we've got 2, and then we've got 3 as well. So there are going to be 4 Essences this season as far as I can tell. Kind of crazy. This Essence has the S tier skin for Archer called the Anachronic Vilulf. That is a fantastic looking skin. I gave my opinions about it last week, but suffice to say that I really liked it. And then we have the A tier for Composer called Clear Rationality, and the A tier for Axe Boy called Nature of Good and Evil. My favorites by far are the Axe Boy and the Archer skin. I believe that we might possibly be getting Clerk, Violinist, Mad Eyes, and either Wu-Chang or Lucky Guy, and possibly Sculptor B tier skin. I'm not completely sure on this one though, because it's all from the video. And of course, we've seen what all the portraits for the draw rewards look like, and they look fantastic as well. Because of this character's essence being so fantastic and amazing, and it's a character that NetEase really wants you to like, there's also an event connected to this essence that is called the Behold the Vilulf Event. This event has some rewards. I don't really know exactly what you have to do for this event, but you have to participate, maybe complete some challenges and stuff. The rewards include the A tier Archer accessory called Drunken Essence that should probably have effects that match quite similarly to the S tier Archer skin, or basically Van Gogh style, effects, maybe some painty effects, I don't really know. What looks like a lay down emote that probably will be for Archer as well. A sticker, a portrait frame that looks very nice in my opinion, and 2 graffitis based on the essence. Of course, the sticker is also based on Archer. And there's also a B tier Nightwatch skin called Nevermore that I really like the look of. It's really interesting. I want to see this one more in game because quite a nice B tier skin overall. Of course, since this essence is bringing along the S tier skin for Archer, that also means that we're finally getting the new Survivor Archer releasing. So that means you'll be able to get her for the first week if you get her in the essence, and after that, of course, you can buy her in the shop and stuff. This character has received some adjustments though in the test server since her initial kind of release to the test server and reveal of all of her abilities. They've reduced the range of her bow, so she can't shoot it from so far away that I've seen some crazy clips so far in the past. Archer's kill bow can only hit the core within a certain range, so you're now not able to snipe the hunter from half a mile away and get that instant stun. They've narrowed the targeting range of the bow for locking onto hunters. It's less forgiving by the looks of it. They've increased the speed at which the archer's lock-on progress regresses. If you put your targeting reticle away from the hunter for too long, it will go down faster, meaning if you point it back again, it will take longer to re-lock on again. So that's interesting. They've added sound effects and visual effects after the archer completes a lock-on, similar to Batter, I assume. And they've slightly increased the hit detection area of Archer's kill bow when striking hunters, so that's a little bit of a buff. Most of those are nerfs, but that last one, as far as I can tell, is a buff. Another thing we should be getting this week is we should finally be getting the final reward, or possibly week 2, of the Sprouting Nocturne event. If you were paying attention, then you realize that there's supposed to be a furniture piece that's coming out for this event, but we haven't got it yet. And according to the game itself, if you have done 7 days of growing, you will receive the furniture piece. And if you share the floriography of your plant, I'm assuming share it to Twitter and Facebook maybe, or maybe share it in the game, you'll be rewarded with all 9 forms of the furniture piece. So the furniture piece has an interaction button where you can change it between different flowers and stuff, and of course that's connected to the event. Another thing that we should be getting this week is we should be getting the Identity 5 reveal show live stream. This is going to be a special live stream to kind of give us more details about the anniversary event, but also some more new events and crossovers that we should expect probably over the next few months, and also maybe even the summer itself. People have been speculating about the fact that we might possibly be getting a Madoka Magica, if that's how you pronounce it, crossover, so that live stream will give us tons of content to talk about. On the 11th is the release of this video. We're getting Photographer's Character Day. That is his 6th character day, meaning he's getting a special portrait. And on Monday 17th, so the day before I release next week's video, because I kind of need to talk about that anyway, we're getting Doctor's Character Day. That is her 6th character day as well, meaning she's also getting a special portrait. I guess it's time for us to talk about what we're getting from the future, and NetEase has revealed some epic looking skins in my opinion for the COA 7 Team GG Champions. This was last year's COA Championship, and the winners got to choose 2 characters to get skins. They chose Entomologist and Breaking Wheel, and finally these skins have been made and are expected to be added to the store on April 3rd. They are probably only going to be for echoes, 1,388 echoes each, I'd expect. The A tier entomologist skin is called Silken Steps, and it's an absolutely gorgeous Chinese, by the looks of it, themed skin with some subtle GG kind of themes there. You know, it has a G on her sleeve, I think, as far as I can tell. It's a really, really fantastic looking skin. They always outdo themselves with the champion skins, in my opinion. And then there's the A tier breaking wheel skin that's called Siege Forged. Difficult to say, actually. It's an amazing looking skin as well. Another one that I really like that has so many interesting parts to the design. Pieces falling off of his weapon, and the wheel form looks really good. Breaking Wheel always gets the best skins, in my opinion, or one of the characters that gets the most creative skins because he's just a creative looking hunter overall. They did an extra reveal for Cheerleader's Esports package, that is her OPH esports thing. It's going to be for echoes only, expected at least, and it should release on April 30th, so that's next month. The A tier skin, we already had a good idea of what it looks like. It's called OPH Lily, based on her name, of course. It's a nice, very cool looking skin with some bright colors, and I think she looks really hip and cool. Not a character that I play, but overall a really cool looking skin. And they finally revealed what her accessory looks like, and similarly themed to the previous two OPH kind of accessories, where it's like a brooch with gold and, you know, whatever colors that they usually do. It's called Fluctuation. We don't know what the effects are yet, but you can probably imagine a new spawn animation, lots of extra maybe after images and stuff like that whenever she uses her ability, but we haven't seen them yet, so we don't really know for sure. As for some other information that I have for you guys, in China, they announced a KFC collaboration. I think this is the second one because I think they did one with naib before. This one is going to be an A tier skin, as far as I can tell, or B tier, for Knight that's called Mentor K. And there's also a mention of Chef K and Lady K. I can't remember if those were the names of the previous ones, so that could be naib and also the one before that, Chef K. I don't know which one that one is. But this crossover probably won't be coming to global servers and will only probably remain in China, as that's probably the only rights that they have towards doing this crossover in one specific country. But you never know, maybe it will come in the future, who knows. I also wanted to give you guys a quick reminder that sometime soon, maybe even this week, we should expect the new revamped quick message system. This is where they're adding things like granular options to call out specific survivors. So this character is this place, or you should do this in this place, or this character used this ability. So this is really exciting to see, because this is going to change how single players, you know, players that play without any friends, play Identity 5, and how even teams play with extra players that aren't in VC, meaning that hunters are going to have a really hard time from now on, as they aren't going to be able to have a super big advantage over solo players and stuff. But it's still really good news for the game, because it just means that VC teams are equal to normal players, and that's how the game should be in the first place. I think this is better than having a VC itself in the game, so really cool. If you haven't already, make sure to click the video that's on the screen right there, because YouTube thinks that you will like it.